Here's your 180-second summary of all the problems and the opportunities for 2020. Here we go. Quarantine and cleaning every single resource a child has touched meant that we had to put in a 72-hour rotation, A, B, C, D, which meant that the resources had to change and they didn't always have access to their needed resources, which meant that we had to be more creative in the way we jigsawed and bolted entry activities together as they walked in. Children then spent longer, more engaged and more excited about the entry activities than we'd ever had before. We've had to have smaller, more fixed groups, and they've not been able to mix with each other. Plus side being that what's happened is that the children are more aware of who their special adult is, and the adult knows the children better, gets more quality time with child, and the relationships have improved between those children and the adults, each knowing each other better than they did before. In the holiday clubs, they've had to stay in the same group all day rather than our half-day mix-up where they re-choose their activities. What we've discovered is the children in the morning sometimes got their activities cut short because we jumbled up again, and because they stayed with the same group, some children actually did their activities in more depth, more enjoyment, and carried on the morning activity all day and never even did the afternoon activity because they just wanted that slower, more in-depth pace. Happier child. We weren't able to see the parents for our induction meeting for Foundation starting in September, so we had to do it on Zoom. It just made it more accessible and easier for both parents to be there. And sometimes we had a child as well and answer more of questions and have longer to talk to parents about it, which meant that there was just a bit more understanding about the way we work for those Foundation parents. Sometimes you don't realise how much you enjoy something until it's taken away from you. We thought we were going to abandon our enrichment arts and crafts section. When I said that to the staff, they said no, and they went all out problem solving and became even more passionate about it and have come up with even better ideas. And you just realised the passion we've got for what it is and the idea that we have about way we think childcare should be. Some children hadn't been in school for up to 6 months before starting, so we did a real focus on going back to school, new teachers, new year groups at the end of our summer holidays, and got ready them for that transitional ones that had been in or what that would be like. And a real outcome, we've got some really great feedback from parents about getting their children ready for September, which makes us think that next year actually that's something we should maybe look at a holiday club anyway, is a transition and get ready for September as in course of a normal year as well. Doesn't do even better. That's really rubbish. I'm going to redo that one again. There was a chance that Year 6 children weren't going to get all their transition stuff going into Year 7, so we started a group for a cross-site, very small select philosophy group for critical thinking and getting to know each other in transition for going to St Lawrence. That then turned into articles, which then turned into a published book, and now there's a book that's been published with my father. A great project for me as an outcome was anyway, and that's now out there for professionals, teachers and parents to buy. That's it in 180 seconds. All we're left thinking about is wondering about when this all ends and we go back to more normal times, what do we want to keep? Do you want to keep smaller groups? Quality time with those adults, the rotation of activities. What is it that we've learned in this year that we want to keep, whatever happens in the future? And that's the conversations we're having now.